Traditional African beliefs regarding diagnosis and treatment of illness was based on the idea that illnesses were not caused by chance, but by a spiritual imbalance. It is believed that no one becomes sick without sufficient reason. When one becomes sick, the sickness is thought to come from guilt from the person, family, or village because of a sin. When someone becomes ill, a traditional practitioner will use incantations, which is a charm or spell, to make a diagnosis. After diagnosis, it is common for an appropriate symbolic and spiritually significant herb or plant to be used. Traditional practitioners use three main types of treatment: biomedical, spiritual, and herbal, with biomedical being the least common. Biomedical treatments include fasting, dieting, bathing, massage, and some surgical procedures. Migraine, severe cough, abscesses, which is a buildup of pus in the body's tissue, and pleurisy, which is an inflammation of the lining surrounding the lungs, are all treated with bleed cupping, which is when a suction is created on the skin, mobilizing blood flow in order to promote healing. A common cure for fever is long steam baths, because the heat energy is thought to transfer from the body to the steam. At times, vomiting is induced as a last-ditch effort to remove serious or fatal illnesses and diseases. One form of traditional surgery involves cutting tribal marks into a patient's face in order to absorb powder into the body. Another is uvula surgery, which is simply the cutting of a patient's uvula. The uvula is important because it is thought to protect the patient from various infections. For herbal treatments, about 4,000 out of the 6,400 plants in Africa are used for medicinal purposes. The parts of the plant that are used include the whole root, stem, leaves, stem bark, or root bark, flowers, fruits, and seeds. At times, small organisms and pieces of them are added to the herbal mixture, such as snails, snakes, chameleons, tortoises, lizards, insects, bees, black ants, and more. The herbs can come in the form of powder, which can be taken as a drink or simply rubbed on the patient. It can also come in the form of soaps, pastes, ointments, or soup. A plant that is used worldwide is Prunus africana, and it is used to treat mild hyperplasia. It is claimed to ease urination and reduce inflammation. A common cure for headaches is to rub hot herbal ointment over a patient's eyelids. For spiritual treatment, practitioners will use charms, spells, and prayers in their treatments. Sometimes this treatment is referred to as magic. In Nigeria, the Igbos believe that man can inflict sickness on someone from a distance. This is called a segba agwu. To remove this, an incision must be made in the patient. Another form of treatment is sympathetic magic, also known as voodoo dolls. Actions are performed on the model and then transferred to the ill patient. The god Hishi is thought to have created all things and can also implant or cure illness. Because of this, the people in Nigeria often perform dances and rituals to protect themselves from the bad spirits and illnesses. Also, animals are thought to be able to receive an illness from a person, so some think that the illness can get transferred from a sick individual to an animal. Today, about 70% of people in Africa still rely on traditional practices, showing that medicinal treatments and traditions remain strong in African culture.